So we were staying with Jess's friend Val's parents, and that was very good. It was a proper break. I think staying with parents is really good, and especially if they're someone else's parents, because then they have a house that's run really well, because that's what parents do. But they're also not your parents, so they don't say things that your parents say. So I think we now can just, yes, we're rested and we can go on. So today we are off to the state of Maryland, and we are going to visit Baltimore, and we're going to maybe go a bit further south. Now the only thing I know is that in England you can get these biscuits called Maryland cookies, and they're meant to be proper American cookies. Maybe they'll sell them there, or maybe they won't. Maybe that's just a marketing thing for people who don't know as much about cookies. It's pronounced Maryland, a bit like England.
Maryland, yeah. Well, the is like Mary as in Merry Christmas, not Mary, my Aunt Mary. According to
Maryland,
yeah.
Maryland.
It's very similar to Maryland, actually. It's like Maryland with the hint of a D at the end.
So, Maryland,
yeah.
Maryland. It's not Maryland.
No.
It's Marylun.
No.
Marylyn.
No.
Maryland.
It's not a series of women. No, Maryland.
Maryland. But the cookies are called Maryland.
Yes.
And they're from
Maryland.
Maryland. Yes.
In 1956, the recipe was brought from the US to the UK, although it doesn't mention if it was specifically from the state of Maryland or not.
We're in Maryland. Are we in the south now?
I think so. I'm under the impression that the accent changes more slowly in this part of the country than it did in Kentucky. But yeah, I think this is the south. We are below the Mason-Dixon line.
Yay.
Welcome to the south.
Thank you. Maryland. Is it?
Yeah.
Say Mary.
Mary.
Say Mary.
Mary got married on a Merry Christmas.
See, it's all the same. So it's everyone here is mispronouncing Maryland. That's really impressive.
It is.
I don't know if that's coming out, but that's very big. We are in Havre du Grace. Havre, I think, means harbour in French, because there's a place called Le Havre. And that's Revolution Street. They're very proud of their revolution. That yellow, black, red and white flag is the state flag. That's quite a bold flag, I think. I quite like it. We're walking around the town. The shoreline has some public park next to it, which is quite nice, and also a welcome break from when we were in, was it New York?
New Hampshire.
And you just couldn't go near any water because every last scrap of the land had been sold off. We're going to have a look at a tiny lighthouse. This is where the lighthouse keeper lived. Reading this plaque, this is another place the British attacked. I think they really took the whole independence thing very badly. I was never taught that there was a war in 1812.
This is the lighthouse.
They really don't like the British here. I think this didn't happen. I think this is just revolutionary lies. Yes, it's very nice out here. Excuse me, are you from around here, this town?
We are, but we just moved here last year. What are you looking for?
How do you pronounce the name of this town?
Oh, see, we've been told Havre.
Right.
Havre de Grace, but you know,
Havre de Grace.
we're from Midwest and we were saying Havre or Havre or something.
Because there's a place in France called Le Havre, and it's spelt the same.
No way, yeah.
So I think it is Havre and not Havre.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I think they just say Havre.
We got an answer. That's a real crane. I thought it was a statue. Oh no, it's flying.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
That. I really did.
I'll pretend not to. Oh. There's a duck! We haven't seen a duck in like 1,500 miles, and there is now a duck. So things are getting better. I think there were no ducks in the northeast or the mid-Atlantic or whatever they call the area that we've been in, and we found our first duck. They're back. What's it like living in Maryland?
Well, the British were in the way all the time. They wouldn't let us live.
Oh.
Yeah, we beat the pants off them in case you hadn't gotten the word.
I saw. I think that's all made up. None of that ever happened. We're going into the lighthouse. This is the light bulb. was good, wasn't it? Yeah. This is their downtown area. It's quite small, so it's not bad, is it? Reminds me of a sort of seaside town.